Okay, so I mentioned that it was my Mayan birthday. I went to the Mayan calendar, Mayan Magics, and saw the Mayan calendar. It's 6 sun, and that is 6 is flow, and trust me, I'm all about the flow, you know, and sun is divine guidance from ancestors, and I'm kind of about that too because I have this like really crazy good intuition, and that's manifesting as just this protective thing at this point, and it seems that my intention is to protect my my boy, because I'm like not getting a whole lot for me, but like I have a whole lot to say to him, and I think that one of the reasons that may be happening now is that my voice did not actually get better. I know. I fully realize a few mistakes that I made in my relationship with my snubby, and one of those is that all of that I was getting, anything that I would think to say or that I would observe that he is resisting his reflection or karma or anything, like I was so hands off for my own fear, my own fear of being a manipulator. I felt I had to be absolutely not influencing this person in their spiritual evolution, and that was very difficult for me, but I bit my tongue, and now I fully realize that was not the right thing to do. You don't get intuitive knowings, you don't have insights, my thing is dirty, you don't have insights like I was having to be ignored because you don't want them. And that was also denying my own spirituality and ignoring just the fact that I have intuition and that I have that ability to connect to something that knows more than what I can logically. So now I've pulled out all the stops. I realize that, and so without having to do so on a regular basis, just my intention is that I will pay attention to my intuition, and whatever form that comes in. And my intention is also that I will not keep these insights to myself in however they can help this person who does not have the perspective or the surety, the spiritual surety that I do, and that's what I've been doing. So that's why my alarm went off, and I wasn't wrong about him having feelings for someone else. And okay, so I'm not looking for anything for twin flames. I'm looking for stuff about transgendering and how do other people see that? Does anyone else think what I think, where it's like you're shirking responsibility to your soul being by not owning who you are, what you are, where you are in space and time? So, yeah. But I came across some twin flame stuff anyway. And okay, so I read that, and man, everything that I read about twin flames, I really feel, and I felt, that he is mine. And I think reasons that I feel that, rather than soulmate, I think that, personally, me, I only encounter soulmates. I'm here on a mission, and I'm very one track about that mission, and so I am almost exclusively manifesting soulmates, drawing soulmates to me, and learning from those experiences. Now, with him, it was not so much an issue of reflecting shortcomings that the other one had. Like, he and I were very much in sync. We were and we are very much in sync. And I was reading about this, and it was talking, oh man, I'm losing it. Okay. I was reading about this, and it's talking about when you, it's talking about, like, drawing your twin flame into your life. It's like how to do that and talking about that, and it's like, well, I already freaking did that. But when you're seeking to attract your twin flame, you are a flame and moths to the flame, and there will be pretenders and fakers and those who seek to steer you away from your path, from your intention. And I'm reading this and I'm thinking, like, okay, like I observe Sean as being a bright, radiant being, and that he draws to him the most extraordinary people, really, really extraordinary people, and I have, like, anyone that Sean is drawn into his life is someone worth valuing. They really are, like, special people. And he draws those people to him without any effort whatsoever. And so I feel like he's out there, and if he wants to have casual sex, he's a flame and moths to the flame. Like, he'll get that. He'll totally get that. And he wants he wants connection. He's just he is always bombarded. Girls feel consistently, very strongly towards him that he's very special. He slept with that one girl once, and she was like, I love you, we're meant to be together, I'm going to fight for you. And then the second girl that he slept with she was just using him. And I mean, that's what you get for hooking up with people online, to, like, be their hookup. And yeah, but so anyway, the thing that I considered is that Sean is not the flame that moths are drawn to anymore. He's a moth to my flame, and like, maybe because he's not ready to own being half of me, which, like, we said all the time. He agreed all the time. He brought it up often. Like, we are a symbiotic being. We are one thing. And oneness, unity, is achieved through sex. That's the magic of sex. That's why you don't have sex casually, because it makes your energies one. And unless you're really adept at extricating yourself from that energy, you're like tainting yourself, in my perspective. And it seems that that's what he wants to do. He wants to not be a valued energy on this plane. So, okay, that's kind of profound, that, like, well, we may be twin flames, halves of the same soul. Like, not that we're incomplete without one another. The thing with twin soul, like, there was one unity, one consciousness, and we have split from that. We split from that same thing, and it's not that we're incomplete without one another. So that, yeah. I didn't go looking for him. He just fell into my lap. And he didn't go looking for me. I just happened to him. But what we shared was really profound, and I think it's very, startling and hurtful that he's acting as though it is not profound, as though it is just a relationship that he's ready to wash his hands of and go about his merry way, being, a normal person, a normal 25-year-old who has a lot of sex with people without really having, any reason to be bonding souls. So, yeah, all of this kind of, feeds into my thing that, Sean was someone possessing of an energy that I, very much related to and vibed with, and that since my psychotic break, he no longer is possessing of that energy, and is, perhaps not worthy of me, which sounds ridiculous. If anything, I feel not worthy of everyone. Yeah. And, I really have felt like it would be he and I going through this healing journey, and that he would be by my side as I recovered from it, and I've always seen recovering from it. It's not in the near future, really, but, it's hard to imagine getting well and him not being there, seeing me through it. He has seen me through a lot of it, and he's done a lot, but, yeah, I don't really think that he should be done yet. I think that he needs to take a break or something. But it's so hard to keep on track, and this is just taking so much out of me. I know you can tell. Okay, so Sean was drawn to me, and now he rejects me because he wishes to draw moths to his flame. I wonder if I can read the thing and that'll help me to okay, I'm at augureye.blogspot.co.uk. And no, don't do that thing. No, don't leave this page. Sorry. Okay. It says, at first, a lot of moths and other pretenders to the throne of your heart will gather around. But soon enough, that light will become blinding to them, and they will fade from view, knowing they are not compatible with or qualified for what and who you are becoming. The brighter and purer your light, the more you will stand out to those who are not afraid of it because they can match it. It won't be just your twin flame responding to your refined light. Those others who aren't afraid of it will also be coming around to check you out. So remember to pack your discernment. You will suddenly start noticing there are more really high-vibe spiritual people entering your sphere of influence than ever before. There will be a lot of commonality with these travelers. Most will be actively seeking their soulmate, maybe even their twin flame soulmate. You could think of this as your final examination before graduating the Earth School. Time to keep your cool, use discernment, check credentials, and always be respectful and polite. Maybe your twin flame has already spotted you and is watching to see how you treat strangers. You just never know. Okay, like I said, that article was really all about finding your twin flame. But this part really spoke to me. It was Sean raised his vibration, and he and I did that together. We flew together. We may have floundered and faltered with diet and stuff, but we also were so good. And the success he's achieved since parting ways with me is really, I think, more due to the energy of his knit unit, his family unit. He still lives with his family, older brother, mom and dad, and they hated me. They absolutely hated me. And hating me, putting bad energy on me, is also putting bad energy on Sean. And it shook me that I was ashamed to make a video that they might hear me speaking. I was consumed with guilt for when I cried out in pain, and I felt under their eye a faker. And those feelings were not wrong. Those feelings were absolutely accurate. But I did not know that at that time. But they didn't realize that they were hurting Sean by denying him any support. Not so much as a hang in there, pat on the back, like you're doing a good thing, you love her. It's very strange to me that Sean is now creating this lie that he wants to believe, a new truth for himself, so that he may go and be irresponsible and reckless and wallow in the energy of addiction and sexual gratification. That isn't someone that I want in my life. I need to remember that and like try to hold on to the belief, the very real belief that I feel that the things that I experience are things that I have brought into being, that I have chosen to experience these things, and I am now positioning him off of my board because his energy does not serve me. If his energy is to be blind to his addiction and in his satisfied with his pretend spirituality, the limited expansion that the marijuana provides, then that addiction energy is not something that I want, and I think he's wrong. I do think he's wrong. I don't think that he is a moth to my flame, a pretender, and unworthy of me. I do not believe that. I believe through and through that he and I are meant to be together, and somehow we will be together. But for now, he's denying his essence, his true self, and he's very much behaving like a person who is not aware of themselves or their position in their own life or the lives of others. And in truth, this is not completely new, the denial of this role, because he refused to help me with my addiction to food. And of course, this is a resisting addiction thing, and yeah, but I think that's all my thoughts.